Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Ostriv. Do you know what, I keep wanting to say ostrich, no, and it's Ostriv, so apologies on that. Right, this is the third time I've gone to record, and I'm hoping that this time I will not be having the same issues as I did previously. The game crashed a couple of times. It is an alpha at the end of the day, so you kind of expect that. I'm out of breath because I've just gone and fed the cat, who was screaming at me while I was sat trying to record. So apologies on that. So some of the things that I kind of covered, so I'm going to try and remember exactly what I was doing, was we need to plant a load of trees, and we've got those in our decorations tab. So we can plonk our pine tree down, or we can do that and then press shift, and we can just go absolutely stir crazy for a moment, which I'm going to do just because I need to make sure that I have plenty of trees growing for future wood production. Now, it's also something that I kind of thought maybe I should actually just go and put a load of trees somewhere else on the map, or build up the whole map full of trees. So I've always got wood, and then I can use it to export. But maybe I'll look at doing that again in another episode. But for this one, I just need to get a sufficient number of trees in place so that they've got time to grow. As Noble mentioned to myself, they will take a number of years to actually get to maturity, and by which time I will have cleared this whole area probably, and I will have needing to start harvesting another area. So this will just kind of be topped up later on. Now, I've just paused it because I want to basically put a few things in place. So we've got our farm down here, so that is one of the priorities. The second priority that we've got is putting in some, not water. I need to have a boatyard. So I need to get a boatyard in situ. So that's actually quite a good place. I had it over here before, and they didn't want to build it for some reason. And I built other things, and they went to those first. So a boatyard is going in first so that we can actually have some boats, and we're also going to put in a fishery. Now I'm wondering about putting a fishery in down here because one, it's close to this sort of area where all the resources are, and two, it's you know, it might just be quite a nice place for boats and fishing to go ahead. And there's, yeah, let's pop him there. We put it down? No. No? No, I've got to put uneven terrain. No, okay. Let's have a look. Where can I put them down here? That's inaccessible. So can't they go across? So let's drop him there. So they'll be building those, and let's get this going a bit quicker. So they'll be building our boat yard so that they can then have boats for our fishermen. We also need, once these three things have been built, and not before, I want to then put in a trading post and a carpenter's workshop, so I can actually then order ploughs from a farm, etc. So what else have we got on here? So we've got our forestry, which we have been looking at here. We've got a farm that we're building. A windmill didn't tell me much about it. I'm hoping that that will process some of the mills wheat into flour. I never looked at that before. I was looking for the little help on there, but we'll need that to turn the wheat into flour, which we will be growing. So we're going to have to build that pretty quick, unless I just grow potatoes. I don't know. Cow sheds. Well, we need a cow shed and a field together so we can actually buy cows. So that's something to think about. We need a slaughterhouse so that we can actually get meat from there. We can then have the skins of the hides sent to the tannery. And we also need, that's what we also need. We need to have hay produced so that we've got something to feed our cows when we get them. So we're going to need a carpentry shop so we can build our carts, wagons, but most importantly, ploughs, so we can actually plough our fields. Tailors, so they produce clothes from textiles. Weaver's shop. Okay, so produces textiles from hemp. So how we get hemp, I'm not entirely sure. Whether there's something on the map that I have not seen yet. Shoemakers from leather, so that goes with the tannery. Thatchery we've got. Oil workshop produces oil from sunflower seeds. Okay, so we're going to have sunflower seeds as a crop as well, so that's good. All right, so what else have we got? We've still only got one house, we've only got water, and we've got our trading and transport routes. So we've got haystack, a granary. What's this tell us about granary? Collects chosen resources to have them stored in one place. It's useful to have a granary close to markets. Right, okay, so thank you very much for that. It was actually highlighted by a couple of individuals. We have John Kennington and Noble both talked about making sure that you've actually got food so that you can actually you're producing food so that these you can actually sell it. So I've got nothing there, so there's no point in having anybody in there, and we don't need to have a worker in there because we've got nothing to put in there. So I actually just frees somebody else up, which is really good. Never spotted that before. So yeah, so until we actually, whatever we produce, we can then sell at the markets. We can have multiple markets, etc. A trading post will allow us to trade with our neighbours. So yeah, so we need to build a trade post, hire a manager to be able to create new trade routes, assign workers for loading and unloading wagons. So that is probably going to be the next task after we have got our carpentry shop built, so that we can actually start importing and exporting. Wooden bridges. Oh, good. So pleased that we've got a wooden bridge, so we should be able to get across to this side. I wonder, will that... Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, that's interesting. You can just do it anywhere. Mind you, I kind of expect that we should be able to just go anyway, but I mean, that is... Ouch. 390 wood. Oh, wow, that's a lot of wood. See where it costs to go. Can we build that? No, we can't. Can we build from there? Possibly. 226 wood. Wow, okay. I don't think anything else was that expensive. 82. 87. Wow, okay. That wooden bridge is an expensive thing to have. Okay. Yeah, cart parking. We've already got some cart parking here at the moment, but I don't think we'll need more for the time being because we've still only got our 8 families. We've got a few children, have we? No, yeah, we have. We've got 21 people, so we've got 5 children in there, so that's not too bad. Under government, we've got our town hall, so it unlocks more ways you can control your town. So that'll be interesting to have that in the centre. At the moment, we've just got this camp centre where the mayor is sat, and then we've got our camp storage, so that's where everything's gone into. So if we look at, is that our farm? No, it's not. What was that? That was our boatyard. Okay, so we need to. No, okay. We don't need a boatman yet because we can't actually build anything. Okay, so you're waiting wood. Actually, let me leave that person in there because it's calling for wood. Okay, and we've got a farm. Perfect. Right. Let's just quickly pause this. We're in February. We need to get some farms. Oops, come on. There we go. We need to get some fields created. And we want to activate, and we want farm to there. We also want potato. Mind you, that's no sunflowers. Right, okay, so yeah, I want potato, and we have to grow hemp. I've just spotted that as well. So if we then put another farm in here, or field, and we'll activate that, and this time we'll have it as wheat. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let those happen and see how they get on. And I have just spotted early parts of spring. Now, one thing that I am really, and I mean really impressed with, is just watch how this thaw occurs. I think to have that going on in the background to transition between your seasons, I think is absolutely brain. No, I can't even think what I'm trying to say here, but I think that's absolutely brilliant to have that natural thaw occur, and to look so natural. I think he's done an absolute stonking job in doing that when he's created it. Right, so our fishing dock is currently being built. We've got wood in our boatyard, so we just need to get this built for that boatyard to then start. Let's send him out actually, so get this actually completed first, and then we can actually build some boats and then put people in to fish. Now I sat looking at this before, and I was just looking at the way the water line is, and I just thought, you know, the immense amount of detail. I mean, look at the reflections of the houses and the buildings on the water. I think that is just so it's just so beautiful, and it's so thoughtful to have all that in place. I mean, it must have been a lot of work for the designer to create all this and to be able to get all those reflections in place and to think about the little things. And I think that is an amazing job that's been done here. I mean, there's a lot more that he's looking to do to the game, and it's a case of I am so looking forward to every single update that he creates. I've been following him now for probably 6 months, since I started the channel, really. Following him on Twitter, watching his progress as he's done little bits and bobs, and it has impressed me immensely. Check out his details in the bottom of the comments section. You'll find where you can buy this game in its current form, and you can also see the details of his Twitter feed, so you can actually follow him and just see how he is building this up. You know, this is only a one-man band, you know, designer, and he's done an incredible job so far. When you look at the likes of Banished and how well that was actually built and received, especially with the modders, I think it's a case of this has got the same opportunity to move forward within that. There we go. Right, we've got our boats. We can order boats, which means we should have our worker now. There we go. He should start building boats when he gets there. Right, they're not building anything else at the moment, so that gives me a great opportunity to... What did I want? I wanted... Move away from there. Oh, there's our first boat. Look, that was quick. So our first boat is coming in, so let's get some workers in. Oh, wow. That was quick. So might as well have a couple of workers here, no matter what. Right, so they're going to produce fish, which means we can put fish on our market, and we could do with having a worker in there as well. Okay, so all right, so we'll have fish being caught and sold, which is brilliant. Hang on, let me just see what you're carrying. Carrying 0.01 of a fish. I like it. I like it. Right, let's just pause this for a second. I need to do two things. I want to get my trading post built. Now, I quite like the idea of having it quite central to the town. So I'm going to drop it about here. Let me just rotate it a bit. Yeah, that'll do me. So we've then got our trading post, so that will get built. And I also want to have a carpenter's building. Now, I fitted this in down here quite nicely before without the need. Let me just rotate this, can I? So it's got, if I rotate that now. Okay, so that's fine. I just don't want to mess up that path that's already in place. And I also don't want to have, I want him close. There we go. I want him close to the forester's building, but I also want to ensure that that route down there is still open. Okay, so we've now got those going on. So we've got building a boat, perfect. So I've got 3 people sat there. Let's just let those go until I see another boat coming, then I'll put somebody else on there. Because otherwise they could be either labouring over here or building this. Either way, I kind of want to have those in operation. Now, if we just have a look at our world map, we can actually see that we've got 3 towns in the local vicinity. And it says current version of the game has been simplified world map for easy debugging, and it will improve in future. So I'm expecting a lot more to come through on this. So, and there we go, our second boat. So let's just get our second worker in place. Perfect. He's walking back. Where's he going? Where's he going? Going home. Oh, dear me. I want him to build a house. I want another boat, please. Okay, so we need, how many wood did we need for this? So this is, nope, it's there. So that is 87 wood, and we were building a carpenter's, that's 50, so 120-ish wood. So we've got 200, that's fine. So that shouldn't take too long as I've got the labour. Yeah, I only just got the labour, that's just about right. And no one's there. Okay, that's fine. Right, and I still don't have my other fisherman. Okay, let's have a look at these fields. Oh, there we go. You can see a slight change in colour. So they're both going through the growth stage. Let's see if we can get a nice close-up now of the fields. Okay, that's that wheat does look a little, don't know, can't really tell the potatoes are in there, but maybe if I ploughed the field it would be quite visible. One of the things, mind you can't see a difference between that field and outside. One thing that we need to take note of is that there's 3 different types of nutrients in the actual soil, and different plants or crops require different nutrients. So we need to make sure that we look after these by crop rotation or using a plough to rejuvenate the earth altogether. So that's one thing that we need to make sure of. We keep on top of. So that's going to be interesting. So we've got stored 0.9 of a fish. Okay, how they get 0.9 of a fish, I don't know. But boatyard, you can close. We've now got 3 fishermen. Perfect. So at least we've got some food being produced. So I'm hoping to get these built before these are requiring harvesting, because I need to get everybody involved in that, because we don't really have a great number of individuals. What's it telling us? Not enough food for sale. No, I know I haven't got enough food. Now we've got this little camp storage. I'm wondering whether that will actually store some food or not. I don't know, because I spotted on here where is it? Is it? I spotted. Where is that? Where are we looking? Maybe it's under here. Granary. Yeah. So we can have a granaries where we can place it near the market, so that we don't have to. They don't have to travel too far. So I'm gonna have to build that soon. But I'm not entirely sure how much I need to keep for myself. I mean, you can really see the difference now in that. That's starting to look totally different. And now you can actually see the potato plants, which is quite nice. You can see them how more clearly they're defined, which is brilliant. Okay, I don't know whether 2 fields is enough for this town, and or whether 3 fishermen are enough for the early parts. We'll find that out as we go along. But yes, it's looking really good. How's that? They've not even touched this. Not actually touched that one bit. So we probably are struggling for labourers. So have we got enough wood? We've got with production limits. Let's we've got 12 logs. Let's just close down this for a second. We've not got nail production going on because we've got sufficient nails, or have we? No, let's get some more nails. Thatch, we've got sufficient stored, so let's close that down. Food I'm going to leave running because that is kind of important, which means I should have more labourers. That's it. There we go. So hopefully this will now get built quite quickly, and we'll be able to start trading. Hang on, who's that? Hello. Okay. You must be on your way to another town. Just zoom out a bit. So he's there. How far can I go? Can I see another town in here? No, I can't. And he's gone. Oh well. That was interesting to see. Let's get back down to our little town. So we're in July. Things are looking quite well. We've got 500 nails now. That's fine. Got plenty of logs and wood and firewood, which is brilliant. Which means we've got plenty of labourers to build. Okay, so we've got some wood now. So the basic building materials there. So we just need our constructors. That'll be good. Do I need any? That's the point. Do I need any trading post? I don't need any. It's clay. That's okay. And the carpenters. I don't need any more thatch. So that's fine. That's okay. I wasn't sure. Couldn't remember what was required for producing those buildings. Building those buildings. So we've got 500 nails. Yeah, a bit longer, and we'll then close that down. I'm probably going to need to trade ore at some point once I've got this sorted. And do we actually have another family? Yes, we do. We are back to our 9 families. It's not taking that long. It's just taking 7 or 8 months for that family to move in, which means I now need to build another house. I'm not sad about that, because that just means I will have a greater population. Right, let's put this in the correct way. Let's rotate the correct way. Let's pop you, actually, I kind of like this backing onto the river, but I'm kind of wanting to make sure I've got enough space for future. Production on the actual river. So yeah, let's just uneven terrain. Why can't you build it there? Ooh, okay, you don't like it there. So let's put a house back onto there. There we go. And let's build another one. I should have pressed shift, shouldn't I? And I want to kind of follow it along again. Linking up. Yeah, let's put it there. And we'll wait for those to be built. Ooh, our carpenter's coming up as well. I think that's going to be built before the... Oh, nope. There we go. Trading post. Right, let's just hire a manager. Let's export. What should we export? Maybe I should export thatch. Let's put a couple of workers in here, so we can actually see what starts happening, what we're allowed to do. Right, that's the foresters, that's the carpenters. Let's assign a worker there, because... Oh wow, how did I miss that? The harvesting. Oh wow. Our potatoes and our wheat. Oh, excellent. So where's all that going? Is it going to the... Okay, it's going here. Where is it all going to? Where is it being stored? I don't know. Oh, right, sorry. Right under my nose. Typical. Alright, so at least it's going into the farmers' barns by the looks of things. At least it's going to be close proximity to there, which is good. Okay, cool. So we're building that house. Kind of want that built up quite quickly. Yeah, this is something that Noble pointed out. I never spotted it when I first looked at it. Was that these were just on the decorations. You've got big arches and small arches, and it's basically just a arch over a roadway, and that is essentially the roadway through the trading post. So once we get people coming in and go, they'll go through there and drop things off and pick it up, etc. So that's going to be kind of cool. So what have we got here? We're increasing, or are we decreasing? We're decreasing. What are we decreasing in then? Wheat. All right, we've got 10.1 potatoes. I wonder whether what that relates to. Is that tons? Is it? I don't know. Right, season is over. Right, we can, I believe, change now. To rotate, so let's rotate that, and let's put potatoes in there. Now, because we've got 2 fields, I'm kind of thinking that we should actually let me pause this. I'm kind of thinking that harvest time is one of the most important times, and we need to actually have sufficient farm land associated. No, I can't do that. Right, so we need additional farms in place. Why are you doing that? Maybe I need to do it that way. No, what is going on? I mean... Ah, right, no. That gate. Alright, so there's a gate on the edge of each farm entrance, which we need to take into consideration. So let's pop that there. Put one here, and let's assign that. And we want field 3, we want hemp in this, because I think we need to start thinking about future in having stuff to trade, but also what we can actually use to build up our farm area. Right, okay. Okay, so we can then have activate. Season is, nope, not activate farm. That's what I want, thank you. And we're going to put in this one. We want of sunflower. Let's activate them all. Right, okay. So at least beginning of next year they'll start doing all of those, which is good, and we can get on with that. So what's going on? We are... Ooh, I actually want to order a plough, don't I? Order a plough. Need 2 adults. Okay, so I need oxen and... Right, okay. So I've ordered a plough, but I can't do anything with it. So, you know what? Can I cancel the order? No. Okay. We'll wait. So I need to get my cows and etc. in place so that I can actually use the ploughs on the field. So that's something I need to consider for next time. Right, okay, so we've got our trading posts. So can we put in thatch? Okay. I'm going to put 20 in here because that's kind of what this is supposed to have. So 20 thatch. I'm wondering, should we put something else in here? So we've now got potatoes and we've got wheat. So if we put in, how much potatoes and wheat have we got? We've got 10 potatoes and 12 wheat. So if I put 2 of each of those in there. Wheat I can't really do anything with at the moment, I've just realised, because I need a windmill for that. So let's just put that in. Have we got potatoes on here? No, we haven't. Let's get our potatoes to the market. Ooh, who's that? I have a market trader coming to me. Ooh, don't know. Don't know. Okay. So, right, looking for labourers. I've got no labourers to build. That doesn't bode well. How many nails have I got now? I've got plenty of nails. Let's cancel that. I don't need a boat maker. I've got my thatch back in there. That's fine. I've got a number of workers here. Let's reduce that down slightly. Okay. Alright, what's going on here? So we've got someone now actually working on there, which is good. More houses we get, the better chance we have of succeeding in this game. Right, okay. What's going on? So coming up to another end of a year. Soon everything's going to just die off and we'll be like, oh no, have I done enough? Do we have enough food? No, I don't know. Don't know. I'm wondering now whether I should reduce that down and see whether I can build a windmill. So I'm thinking if we put a windmill in here. It don't rotate. Maybe it just rotates in the yeah, maybe it rotates throughout the day sort of thing. So that might be interesting to see. Yeah, okay. How much do we need for that? We need 2 thatch. Alright, so then we can actually turn that wheat into, let's leave it at 3. Let's knock that down because I need 10. Right, okay, that's fine. Right. How many people I've got there? I've got 2. Got a manager and a worker, so he's visiting somewhere else. Okay, so let's see whether we can look on our world map to see what else is going on. So, right, send messenger, cost 80. 80 what? What does that cost me? Messenger sent. What did it cost me? It cost me 30 something, but I don't know what. Don't know. Okay. We'll have to wait and see on that. Maybe it's something to do with. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it actually cost me then. I honestly don't. Ah, right. Okay, we've got a messenger. So visiting for 24 more days offers. Ooh, let's have iron amounts. Price per. Cancel. How about demand? Let's give him. Oops. Let's give him 4. Yeah, sorry, 4, 6. Does that price drop? No, it doesn't. So it's 8 per each. So let's put in 4. Deal. And offers flour. No, I don't want that. I'm going to cancel that. I want iron. Yeah, deal. We'll have 1 iron. Right, okay. And we're already into the end of year 2. How have we done? Not entirely sure at this point. We've got no fishermen. Got no fishermen, so let's free these people up so they can build. Perfect time to build. Have we got enough wood? Yeah, we have. Probably could do with a couple more workers in here. So there's another house, perfect. Oh grief, and it's already populated. Excellent. Right, okay. So if we get this other house built, then we can actually... Oh wow, that's cheered me up, the fact that it filled so quickly. Let's just zoom out a bit from here. And let's drop another house in. There we go. And I want that kind of the windmill to be a priority. So yeah, oh, that's good. I mean, those farms don't look particularly good positionings. I could probably taking those out, but I'd like to actually keep things rather close proximity to start with, and go from there. Yeah, okay, perfect. So they're starting to build our windmill. I really like to get this built before the end of December so I can actually start using some of the flour. Right, okay, we've got a messenger from somewhere else. So they want sweet, they want shoes. But they're offered... okay, so what are they going to give me for wheat? 10 per unit. So let me just have a quick scan at those. Let me just pause this because I don't want to make a boo-boo. How much wheat have I got? I've got 9 weeks. I can't turn it into flour yet, but I will be able to turn it into flour once that's produced. So do I really want to sell it? Don't know. Right, where's that person gone? Oh. Alright, I've lost that opportunity then. I'm not entirely sure where I need to go. No. Maybe I shouldn't have closed that down. Oh well. I was hoping to trade, but that was not the way. Alright, let's have a look at this windmill. I think this is... Yeah, I do think that's going to rotate. Come on, let's get there. How long are you going to take? You shouldn't take that long. Come on, we're into January. We're into year 2. Sorry, year 3. Oh, excellent. We're just waiting for thatch. Yeah, I think we're just waiting for 2 thatch to tip. 1, 2, and we just need the thatch put on. And we're going to be cooking on gas or wind. We look inside. Is there anything inside? No. Oh, okay. What a shame. Be nice to see a massive wheel inside there, but come on, I want a worker. Got no one there. I don't need anyone in that. Let's just fire these 2. Come on, there we go. Perfect. Right, let's get a worker on here. Okay. So we then hopefully can start milling. I hope, he says, and then we might be able to have flour. I mean, wheat isn't an option on there, but flour might. Yeah, there we go. So once we've got someone in there, right, flour's gone in. Wheat, oh wow. Yes. I like that. I do like that. That is cool. That is. I love that. I love the actual shadow on the ground just as much as the windmill itself. Although it is going rather fast. Maybe I should slow it down. Yeah, there we go. That's what I expect a windmill to look like. A nice leisurely rotation. Right, okay, so what else we've got? We've got this house near enough to complete. Oh my goodness, so much to be done in this game. Right, I think we'll call it a day for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked what you've seen, hit that subscribe. And don't forget, give us your thoughts in your comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, that's Murphy out.